Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to the State of the Nation Weekly Update Christmas Presents Edition. Before we start handing out some Christmas presents, we've got to hand out a Christmas present to our sponsors, Pace Car Rental, who are giving you a Christmas present by giving you a discount on a hired car. Go to their website, book a car, use the code SONA, and you will get a discount. And you support them because they support us. And thank you to Pace. So, this has been the year, and as we head towards Christmas, everybody deserves a present, even our politicians. So we've been hard at work to try and find the present for the people that have got everything, and the stuff they haven't got, they've stolen from us. So let's get our suggestion list out. Let's make a list, and let's see if we can get these presents to our politicians. Let's start off with the big man, the emperor, President Cyril Ramaphosa. What can you give a billionaire man who has a country to himself? Well, we can give him a Pala farm starter pack. So complete with toy buffaloes, fake dollars, and a security manual that's entitled 10 Ways Not to Store Your Cash. Just in case that doesn't work for him, we've ordered for him a whole new set of Goma couches, complete with those big zips at the back and removable cushions so that you can stuff millions and millions of dollars in your couch. That should help. What president doesn't need? An anti-shock treatment. We've all heard of shock treatments, but now this is the anti-shock treatment for somebody who's always shocked. It starts off with a series of electroshock treatments and cranks up until nothing shocks you anymore. That will be the best present that we can give our president. But this president also needs something else. He needs an ANC survival kit. This has proved invaluable for former presidents of the ANC, especially in their second term. This comes complete with a knife-proof jacket with Kevlar at the back, for when your comrades smell your impending retirement and they start sharpening those knives. It also comes with registration papers for that new political party so that you can start a vendor party in about 5 years' time. And to help the poor guy out, we're going to give our president a Donald Trump voodoo doll, complete with a set of 12-inch pins. What about our deputy president, Paul Mashatile? Paul Mashatile gets a luxury Convoy toy set. This one comes with everything you need for a convoy in Johannesburg. Pothole detecting, shock absorbers, very bright lights because the street lights don't work, and a set of security people that are going to deal with pesky commuters driving next to you who you feel that are getting in your way. We're also going to get him presidential signage. This includes a sign for his door that says President Paul Mashatile, a sign for his desk, just in case he doesn't get the job. At least he'll have the signs and he can put it up in the office of one of his mansions. We're also going to give our deputy president 16 sets of welcome mats. This is for the person who's got more homes than he can care to remember. Because you never know, it took him many years to declare the houses that he owns. Maybe he's forgotten to declare some other houses. So just in case, have 16 sets of welcome mats. Fikile Mbalula. This is the Secretary General of the ANC. He needs a Twitter survival kit, which includes a ring light, a thesaurus, and a think before tweeting alarm that screams, "Aye, Bana," when he starts typing. We're also going to get him a 40-centimeter platform with steps for a man who loves the microphone but struggles sometimes to reach it. How about, for Fikile Mbalula, a pick me sign with flashing lights for the man who's dying to become president but looks destined to be overlooked? Maybe you should use that step. Gwede Mantashe, a talking energy plug that replies, "No load shedding today, but maybe tomorrow," in his own voice. And how about for Gwede, we get him an electric fence to cover his property? Wait, hang on a second. Somebody's bought that for him already. Our Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwana, he gets a magic wand that can turn 1 rand into 2 rand. Because his treasurer needs miracles. And we're hoping that the wand can do the trick. And then we have our Gauteng Premier, Panyaza Lesufi. He gets a personalized crime-fighting cape with matching suit in lycra with underpants on the outside, labeled Super Panyaza. And it's powered by hashtags. He can fight crime anywhere, and he can smell racism at Pretoria girls from 1,000 miles away. Panyaza Lesufi also gets the stock standard "Blame It on Apartheid" sign that lights up with flashing lights and automatic siren every time he's accused of anything. Not to be outdone, how about the next biggest party in the country? The Democratic Alliance. Their leader, John Steenhuisen. He gets noise-cancelling headphones to silence comments every time he says coalition. He also gets a set of all-you-can-eat vouchers. One for McDonald's, one for KFC, one for Pizza Hut, one for Nando's. He can use it throughout the year. And how about for John, we also buy him some dancing lessons. These are special dancing lessons for white ministers who's on a foreign trip. And, when those ministers need to throw down some moves, even though the Asians can't work out why serious people are dancing in the middle of a conference. But that's what we're going to buy for John Steenhuisen. Helen Zille. How about a digital time machine so she can relive Twitter threads she wished that she won? She also gets an additional 1 million votes in the city of Johannesburg for next year's election. And just in case the 1 million votes aren't enough, she gets a sash saying Mayor of Johannesburg just in case she doesn't win. Jordan Hill-Lewis, current Mayor of Cape Town, but a guy who we've got our eye on. There's places for him to go. Well, he gets a Lego City of Cape Town set where all the trains run on time and the buildings fix themselves. He also gets a vote for me sign in case he ends up in a leadership contest at the DA's electoral conference next year. Western Cape Premier Alan Winde, he gets an I Love Tourists beach umbrella. It's solar powered, wind resistant, and unlike provincial budgets, this will last the whole year. Dean Macpherson, he gets a set of indestructible padlocks to keep our public buildings safe, and they're guaranteed to survive even KwaZulu-Natal's tenderpreneurs. Our Red Beret Commander-in-Chief, the one and only Julius Malema, he gets a crown fitted for a king, made with the best red velvet, solid gold, and a matching Versace suit for the man of the people. He also gets a portable scissor lift platform that allows him to give speeches wherever he is, anywhere, at any time. How about we throw in a plastic AK-47? This is especially for a man who likes to shoot his load prematurely, even in built-up areas. Floyd Shivambu, now starting his own party, a bottomless milkshake cup, in case he gets thirsty during all of the discussions he seems to have with everybody. And for Floyd, we can give him some anti-sulking medication. This anti-sulking medication is made especially for the person who believes and they are convinced that everybody hates them because he may just be correct. Jacob Zuma is the recipient of our personalized political monopoly set. This is a special version of Monopoly, made for a pensioner who needs to retire but he just can't stop his political habit. He can stay at home with the kids and play political Monopoly. He also gets an endless stream of secretary generals and party officials for the guy who keeps firing people and changing the personnel in his party. His favorite daughter, Duduzile Zuma Sambudla, A guide for real careers for a Nepo baby who badly needs a job. Right? There's got to be a job out there for somewhere, and let's hope the guide finds it for her. How about she gets isiZulu lessons for an isiZulu princess who can't speak isiZulu? I'm sure it'll come in useful when she tries to speak to her subjects. And a jail survival guide for the person heading towards a 15 to 20 year sentence for human trafficking. I'm sure she can use that. And finally, for poor old Duduzile, how about a one-way ticket to Russia? Seeing as she loves the place so much, she can go spend time amongst the comrades. I'm sure they'll appreciate her a lot more than we will. So there are a few other politicians that need a few presidents. Some that come to mind. How about Patricia de Lille and Bantu Olamisa? We can buy them a matching retirement home for people who now desperately need to move out of our politics. Musi Maimani, a motivational speaker starter kit, complete with a spotlight and a podium and an applause button. Songezo Zibi, a build an ethical leadership kit. We buy it for him because he might actually use it. And how about a present for you, State of the Nation viewers? How about we give you a blessed Christmas, shared with family and friends for a loyal audience that has earned a break from South African politics. So please, on behalf of the State of the Nation, the whole team that make this happen, please have a Merry Christmas. Please be safe. Please use Pace Car Rental. Please subscribe to the State of the Nation. But most of all, have a wonderful Christmas time. And we will see you again on the State of the Nation soon. Ho, 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 and thank you for joining me.